second.
I just want to run well.
The last of the semi-finals of the women's 200 metres. Jodie Williams in lane 5, moving nicely. Jodie Williams is clear and looking comfortable, looking easy. Consummate ease.
3 Brits in the final, can't complain at all.
No, but he goes.
Yeah.
She just goes. Doom.
Yeah. There's an interesting conversation going on in the studio about where Jodie Williams, as brilliant as she is already, where she can improve still. And we discussed it the other night about her drive phase and coming out the blocks and the power at the moment that she's not maximising.
Yeah, I think
interesting.
This is I think exactly what we were just saying. Said to Denise when we watched that VT there. I still would like to see Jodie to push out the blocks more, use a little bit of the energy that she has to really propel herself forward. But you know what? That's something that we can have in the tank a little bit later on. So when she more develops into a more mature athlete, it'll be fantastic to see her do that.
She is an athlete who, as a junior, 151 races she won in succession, and then troubled with injury in Olympic year, and really had to work hard, Paula, like so many of the stories we've heard this week, to come back and now realising that potential.
Yeah, she did, and definitely I think the Commonwealth medal there has taken her another step forward. We've seen that in the races so far, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed for all 3 of them as well, we should say, because there's some real talent in here for Great Britain, as Andrew Cotter will tell you.
Well, I think any medal here for any of the British athletes would be very good, because you look at the name of Daphne Schippers there in lane 3 and Myriam Soumaré, they will be very, very tough to get past, but the British athletes are of the highest calibre as well. I think about the final in Helsinki 2 years ago in a similar, rather cool and damp evening. Myriam Soumaré was there, Schippers, a very young target for 3 Ukrainians who dominated the race. As we look at Hanna-Marie Latvala, and now it's 3 Britons who will be hunting down Schippers and Soumaré. But a huge noise for Mujinga Kambunji in Switzerland in lane 2. She's been scattering old Swiss records, senior and under 23 in the 100 and the 200. Just missed out on a medal in the 100 by 1 place. But outside her is the figure, the ever more imposing figure of Daphne Schippers. Her stature as a pure sprinter grows, looking to add 200 to 100 gold. So to the first of 3 Britons, who lines up just outside Daphne Schippers. Think of where she was 2 years ago, a hugely talented 18-year-old, Olympic dreams broken with her hamstring, and now one of the favourites for European gold. But Myriam Soumaré, winner of this title 4 years ago, silver in the 100 as well. Bronze in the race in Helsinki 2 years ago. And for young, exciting talents, they don't come much younger and more talented than Dina Asher-Smith. Only Schippers and Soumaré ran more quickly in qualifying, at 22.61, extraordinary. Let's not forget that Anika Anura could have been here in this final as well. That's how deep the talent in Britain goes. Jamili Samuel just a little bit off her best here, former world junior champion. Just behind Jodie Williams in the European Juniors 3 years ago. And in lane 8. Well, Soumaré won in 2010 from lane 8, and Bianca Williams is very, very capable of challenging for a medal. So Latvala in 1, Mujinga Kambunji of Switzerland in lane 2. You have Daphne Schippers in lane 3, there's Dina Asher-Smith, who goes in lane 6. Myriam Soumaré in lane 5. Jodie Williams in 4. The rain has eased for a moment. Schippers, the strong favourite. No doubt that British women sprinting on the edge of something very special, but Schippers and Soumaré will be so hard to beat. The final of the women's 200 metres.
Set.
Well, they are cleanly away to a roar from the Letzigrund Stadium for Kambunji, who goes in lane 2 for Switzerland. Skippers, though, very, very quickly up, and Jodie Williams and, Dina Asher-Smith has gone. Soumaré now pouring it on round the bend, and Jodie Williams with a lot to do. Skippers out in front. No one is going to touch the giant Dutch athlete. What a win for Daphne Skippers. Jodie Williams gets the silver, Soumaré the bronze, and just behind Bianca Williams, the time 22:04. And what a time that is. And I wonder, looking at that, how fast Jodie Williams went in silver, but that was so good from Daphne Skippers.
That was extraordinary, Andrew. If you look at the time, it is the fastest time in the world this year by what we can only describe a heptathlete that has found her form in sprinting. And that race was won already in the first 30 metres. It was blistering from Daphne Skippers out of the blocks.
Well, it was a disappointment as well as a medal for Jodie Williams, of course, for Dina Asher-Smith. She was smiling a moment ago, so hopefully not too serious, but just pulled up around about halfway, perhaps even before that. But let's have a look at it from gun to tape.
Well, like I said, Daphne Skippers there in lane 3 was out and up on Jodie Williams so quickly, showing her strength and power already. Now what Jodie had to do at this point was not give up, not lose sight that her strength is in the final stages of this race. We always knew the French girl, Soumaré from France, was strong. She's been in this environment before, but look at Skippers. 22:03.
You still want her for the heptathlon, Denise? I don't think you can have her. She was a long way clear.
Well, I have to say, Andrew, at this stage, she has to make some serious decisions about should she really go back to heptathlon. I mean, she has to find another 200 points, I would say, you know, to be at the very best when she really, she's there now. You know, she can compete with the likes of Valerie, Veronica Campbell-Brown. She can compete with the likes of those, Tori Barry from the USA. It's just incredible running.
It's all there for her, but the fact that she was going so quickly rather masked the fact that Jodie Williams was running such an impressive time as well, which we'll confirm for you in just a moment. Soumaré coming through to take the bronze, but not even in shot there. Daphne Skippers, all about her. She's so powerful. You can see the heptathlete in her, obviously, but I think now she's a sprinter who occasionally does the heptathlon rather than the other way around. Jodie Williams came through very strongly indeed for a silver medal in a very quick time, a personal best, and she'll go second on the all-time list in UK. Only Kathy Cook ahead of her. Soumaré there. They are the gold, the silver and the bronze in the women's 200 metres. Jodie Williams with the silver medal, and let's hear Phil's down there with Bianca Williams and Dina Asher-Smith.
Cheers, Andrew. Let's get a word with Dina first, because I know you've got to go off and get treated. What's happened there?
I think I might have just... me and my hammy have a love-hate relationship, and it's one of those hate days. I'm happy to have made the final, happy to have obviously got a PB on the progress, but I'm just really disappointed that have happened around the bend, because it's just annoying.
It plagued you at the World Juniors, did it?
Yeah, World Juniors made me not do the 2, not do relay, and now here, so I'm very disappointed, but well done to Jodie. I mean, she ran amazingly and did that PB as well. I was watching it on the screen. Her finish was just amazing, and this one too. She did really well. So.
Well, listen, you've had a great championships. Congratulations again on the university place, and go and get some treatment.
Thank you.
And let's bring in Bianca. Another tremendous performance. What a few weeks you've had. 4th place in Europe to follow up those couple of silver medals at the or silver and bronze at the Commonwealth Games, if I get it right. And you were feeling a bit tired when we last spoke, and yet here you were again pulling it out of the bag.
Yeah, I was still tired, you know. It's been an amazing year, you know. If you asked me this earlier this year, I would have said, nah, not me, you know, 2 bronze medals at the Commonwealth Games, coming here and come 4th, that's not me, but I did it, you know. It was always going to be tough from lane 8, but I had to get out, drive and run. I couldn't see anyone when I came to the bend, and I was like, just keep going. And I did my best, I'm in one piece. I'm happy with I'm actually happy with 4th place, you know. I've run under 23 seconds so many times, and this is one of the second quickest times I've run, so, you know, a really good young ride for Jodie, you know. Williams sisters, woo!
Well, tremendous performance. Congratulations again. We'll see you in the relay, we hope.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All the best, Bianca. And Jodie's here as well. Come on in, Jodie. We'll complete the trio with a medalist, another medal after a tremendous Commonwealth Games. You've done it again. Give me your reaction.
I'm so happy to come away this season with 2 silver medals at a senior level. I really couldn't ask for any more. I was just chasing Daphne down as much as I could, but obviously her time was crazy and I don't think I was ever going to run anywhere near that. So I can't complain with a silver and another PB.
Well, that's it, the personal best. You keep taking chunks off your time as well, so those times, you know, the future is so bright for you.
Yeah, you know, I thought I could get a little bit more of it tonight, but to be honest, I'm so tired from the Commonwealth being so close here. But hopefully next year you're going to see a lot more from me.
And tell me about, you know, you're in there with 3 British sprinters. You've come away with a medal, but you know you've all done us proud here, and it's so exciting for British female sprinting these days.
Yeah, it's so amazing to have 3 British people in the final. Obviously, Bianca had an amazing Commonwealth Games and another amazing time here. Guide for Dina. You know, she kind of knew coming in here that it was going to be touch and go, but the girl is so talented, and I know next year it's going to be a real battle to try and beat her.
And you don't get a rest, do you? You've got relay duty to come still.
Yeah, relay tomorrow. I'll see if I'll be running the heat or not, but yeah, definitely still got a long way to go.
Well, celebrate this one tonight if you can. Congratulations again, Jodie.
Thank you so much.
Yes, well done to her. A shame for Dina Asher-Smith, of course, but she didn't seem too disappointed. Her time will come, of course. Mujinga Kambunji, we talked about her breaking national records. Well, she has the record now in the 100 and 200 for Switzerland, just outside the medals. Bianca Williams, 4th place. Myriam Soumaré, bronze again, as it was 2 years ago. Jodie Williams, silver medal with a personal best, getting closer, ever closer to Kathy Cook. And Daphne Schipper's fastest time in the world this year, a long way clear of the rest. Best in Europe tonight. Best in the world just now, Daphne Schippers.
Oh, amazing. Schippers, I can't wait to talk to Denise when she gets back in the studio about what her options are and whether she's going to stick with the heptathlon, whether she's going to focus on the sprints. But first thing first, well, actually, first thing first is to say hello, Will Sharman.
Hello.
You notice he might have just changed places with Denise there very elegantly. We will talk to you in just a second. But this is what we do when a British athlete wins a medal. You might have heard about the bell. We ring the bell, the cowbell, and then we put your face. Yours obviously is there, and I'm going to join now Jodie with you.
Fantastic.
Successfully reaching the board. There you are, and on the board with Jodie Williams with her silver medal. Congratulations to Jodie, and congratulations to you. It was an interesting race, wasn't it? It was a, you know, one of those races where there's a plan and then something happens, and you know you're in the lead, and hurdles 7 and 8. If only they hadn't been there, it would have been gold. I mean, you were in the lead.
Yeah, you know, mixed emotions, but you know, at the beginning of the season, if you'd said that I would have run 13-1 this year and picked up a silver medal at both championships, I would have snatched your right hand off. So, because that would have been a fantastic achievement with equal world leaders in both the Commonwealth Games and the European Championships. And as the season's unfolded, I've moved with the event as well. I've progressed, I've pushed myself forward, and consequently those around me and even myself have higher expectations. So that's why people think, well, yeah, you could have won the gold, but I'm still really happy. And especially the way I hit the hurdle, I thought that everyone had come past me and I'd completely given the race away. But, you know, I dug in deep, and after watching the replay, I actually chased 4 people back down and overtook all but one.